Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Today's high is going to be 75 and partly sunny. Sounds like a good day to do a little more gardening. Today's coffee flavor is just plain coffee with a little chocolate raspberry hot cocoa mix in it and some Italian sweet cream. I had that yesterday and it was pretty good. So I still haven't gone shopping. I don't plan on going shopping today either. I'm going to a friend's house later for a cookout, so that'll be fun. So I have to get my gardening done this morning. It's still kind of chilly out, 57, but it should be nice for doing a little bit of gardening. I have to finish planting up all the flowers. Hopefully I get that done today. And then that part will be done. And then I have to start putting my deck together because that's a mess. So I have a couple fountains there that I want to work on. I like the sound of trickling water in my garden. And I think some of them are just plugged up because I haven't used them in years. So we'll see. We'll see if I can get them to work. Maybe the pumps are no good anymore. I don't know. I have to take it apart and see. So, all right, let's put a little cream here in the coffee. And this is Italian sweet cream from Aldi's. And it's pretty good. I would buy it again. I bet it would be good in tea. I haven't had tea for a couple days because it's been warmer and I've been more in the mood for a cold drink. So, okay, cheers. Let's see if it's good. Yep, it's very tasty. I think it could use just a tad more cream. So I don't want to go too gangbusters today in the garden because I don't want to be all worn out when I go to the cookout today. But I have to think of something to take along. I think I'll take a bottle of wine and, I think in the freezer I have a couple of appetizer kind of things that I'll take with me. That way I won't have to stop and cook anything. And of course I'll take some vegan meats. Maybe I'll take a burger along. So let me try this again now. Perfect. So, okay, I'm going to take you on a tour of my garden today. And hopefully you'll enjoy that. So, okay, I'll be back with the budget book in a minute and then we'll head out to the garden. Okay, here we are, back at the budget book. All right, so yesterday I didn't spend any money again. So I'm pretty much done with all my gardening flowers and things that I'm buying. Now I just need to finish getting everything in order. I may need some more soil at some point, but right now I still have a bag. So it's getting there. A couple of the bigger projects I need to do. I need to put together a potting bench and set up my greenhouse and do my deck. It shouldn't take me too long to do my deck. I do have to clean it up some, but I'm not going to concentrate on that this year. So it's getting there, slowly but surely. My goal is to be done with all the hard work by the end of May, so that when June comes along, I can just enjoy my garden, do some maintenance, throw some succession seeds in and call it good. So that's the plan anyway. Hopefully things go well. I know I'm going to have to be watering. There's no rain at all in the forecast for the whole week, but that could change. Last year, May was beautiful and June was awful. It rained and it was cold, so we'll see. I don't know. We never know. But we as humans, we're fortunate enough that we can manipulate some of our environment to keep us comfortable. So that's not always the case, but you know, we try our best. So anyway, I don't want to spend too much time on the budget book today because I want to take you on a tour of my garden and show you what's growing out there. I'm going to do a whole house tour, go all the way around, and show you what I've got going on. All right, so without further ado, let's go take a tour, and I hope you enjoy it. Well, this morning I wanted to do a front garden tour. So this is my front door. Of course, gnomes. And then this is my little America gnome. I love this country. It makes me so sad to see what's happening. But I don't want to focus on that today. I want to focus on happy things. Happy little flowers in my garden. And a big old noisy plane. So my hanging baskets are doing very well. These are the ones I put the diapers and the sponges in. And I did water it once or twice, but it's really holding the moisture well. And even these wandering jennies haven't wilted. So I'm very hopeful that that's going to work. And these are the ones that I'm thinking about painting lime green. I have some lime green paint that I want to use up. So I think that'll look nice with the coastal blue that I want to put on the shutters. This is my guardian angel that has lived here since I built this house in 2003. She's done a good job. And this is my little, I don't know what you call him, but I've had those two a long time. So those are doing very well. The flowers I planted are doing very well. Now these I have to water every day because the arborvitae that are in there do suck up a lot of water. And these have lived in these pots for a long time. I kind of trimmed them into this poofy thing so that I could plant flowers underneath. So here are my beautiful pink zinnias, and I think these are all volunteer petunias. This was all full of petunias last year. So these all came back, which is very unusual here in Ohio. So that'll look really nice once it fills out. And I think the petunias are pink. That's what they were last year. And then the wandering jenny comes back every year, which is really nice. So let me take you over to a different part of the garden. So I got this little welcome gnome. I think it was Dollar Tree a while back. It may have even been last year, I'm not sure, but perfect for my house. These are balloon flowers that'll get beautiful blue flowers that open up. First they look like a balloon, and then here I have a hydrangea, and this is pinky purple. I need to thin out some of these dead sticks, but I haven't done too much with the front garden. These are, I can never remember the name of these either. Anyway, I have 3 of these. This is a cone flower. It's a beautiful orange cone flower. I think it's called like Mexican hat or something. These are done blooming. They're azaleas. This over here is also a volunteer Rose of Sharon, and I keep that one. I want to do like, you know how when you grow them flat against the house, I forget what you call that, espadrille or something, anyway. And then you've seen my beautiful, beautiful clematis. I wish they bloomed longer, but it likes it in that corner. And I have two different ones in there. I have the purple double and then the pink. These are doing well, but the difference in the Wandering Jenny between these and the hanging baskets is quite a bit. So, but the flowers seem to be happy, and this will look really nice once it fills in. My little red cherry tomato is doing well. So, and these are zinnias. I like the orange and yellow together. So this little cherry tomato will grow up here, and then I'll have cherry tomatoes. And these shrubs have lived here for about 20 years, and that's about as big as they get because of the pots that they're in. But they're on either side of my garage door. I grew some phlox plants. These are purple blue color. Those I got from you know, the starts in the bags. Lots of planes flying over today. Everybody wants to go home for Memorial Day, I guess. I have another shrub here. This is the same as the other side, except it's a different tomato. I think this is super sweet. So they're both cherry tomatoes. But I'm hoping that the Wandering Jenny catches. I don't know if it will or not. But it'll look nice if it does. And these are my beautiful purple and white irises. And last year they started really producing, and this year we had quite a few. They don't last very long, but they're beautiful. And back there I have a white clematis, and then also I have another vining, Morning Glory, that plants itself every year. So these come back every year. I just planted these really cute little carnations, so I hope they come back. And the way I have my garden set up, it's perennials. These are more hydrangeas. Lots of sticks this year. I gotta cut those back. But I try to get something blooming all the time. So this will all be hydrangeas. And cone flowers. I have a lot of cone flowers. They're just the purple ones. And I have balloon flowers. These are beautiful double lilies that come up. I have more cone flowers, more balloon flowers, and this is lavender. That needs to be trimmed. This is another Rose of Sharon that volunteered. So it's in a good place. I might let that grow. I'm not sure yet. But we'll see. I have azaleas back there. This is all overgrown. I need to weed this out and thin it out. So that's a project that I need to do after I get my flowers planted. I planted these boxwoods maybe 5 years ago, and I need to trim those. So these are azaleas back here, and then when they're done, the hydrangeas bloom. This, I forget what it is, but it comes back every year. These are mums. Those will bloom in the fall. More of the lilies. Then there I have coneflowers, and these are already done blooming. They weren't as pretty this year as last year because we had a late frost. Of course we did. So, but the year before they were very showy. These are more carnations, but they're a different color. I forget what color they are. I've got iris coming up here that don't bloom. These variegated irises don't bloom. I think I have them planted too deep. But then there's more mums. My rose bushes, I have 3. 2 pink and a red, and they're all full of grass. If anybody knows a good way to get rid of grass that plants itself right in the middle of bushes, let me know. So this is where I want to plant the phlox, because for some reason they didn't come back over here like they did over here. And they're really pretty when they bloom. These are pretty much done now. This is another, the one I can't remember the name of. I have another hydrangea back there and another rose of Sharon that planted itself right in the middle of the garden, which is also a good spot. So I may leave those, I may not, I'm not sure. But let me take you a little closer to my iris. Okay, these are my beautiful, beautiful yellow iris. And then I have these gorgeous purple and pink. So I love iris. I think they're so pretty. And then here I have this dark purple. Another beautiful one. Somewhere in here I did plant a red one, but I don't see that coming up. And then here is my beautiful rhododendron. And another rose of Sharon. Now that one I don't want there, so I'm going to pull that one out. And then this is my window box. So I've got zinnias and the Sweet William. And these are the sun patients that I rescued, and I'm hoping that I need to cut those back so they branch out more. But they seem to be doing okay. So that is my window box, and of course the Wandering Jenny comes back every year. So that saves me money, and it looks really, really nice once it cascades down. So that is my front garden. Over here I have 2 more purple azaleas. This is spiderwort and more coneflowers. So once the spiderworts are done, the coneflowers will bloom. Another rose of Sharon volunteer. That's a good place for it, so I'll probably leave that one. And then I have, these are wildflowers that are coming back from last year that I planted from a Dollar Tree pack of wildflower seeds. More spiderwort. This is just an ornamental grass. The mother rose of Sharon, although this one's a white one, and I think the baby ones are purple, so I don't really think it came from this one. So that is my garden. Here I have more coneflowers, and the little critters plant a lot of these for me. So, and here I have more iris that I need to dig these up. This is not a good spot for them. So that's that. Let me take you around the side. I have peonies back here that are doing well, and they're just starting to bloom. Now, when I first planted these, this pine was not this big, and it's half dead, half alive, so I need to trim all these dead branches off. But this is not the best place for these peonies, but I don't think I want to move them at this point. I'll just let them go wild. So this is an old lilac that I planted 20 years ago, and it's gotten really big. I almost cut it down last year, but I see that it bloomed this year. I don't come on this side of the garden very often, but it's just an old lilac tree, and it's interspersed with more, I can't remember all these flowers. Wisteria, it's kind of planted itself in between. I really should cut that down. Wisteria is invasive. So this part of my garden actually needs some work. It's kind of gotten very naturalized. So on this side of the yard, I gather pine cones. This tree drops pine cones, and for different projects. So this part of my garden, this is a weeping cherry. It's very thick, needs to be trimmed out, and it's very private. Got a little chipmunk running around over there. Oh, there he goes. Drives my dogs crazy. So yeah, I really need to get over here and trim this part, but it's very private. That's my deck back there, so you really can't see much. I could go out there in my pajamas, whatever I want, and nobody would know. Okay, coming around to the other side of my deck, I need to trim some of these trees. I've trimmed them before, but I haven't done it in a few years. So, but it's very private back here. I really enjoy my backyard. These are a couple pallets I just stuck up there for a little privacy, and also to hide a few things like my composter and those things. And this is the other side of my garden. So this is what that looks like. Got a little Japanese maple there. So, yep, this is my garden from this side, from the other side of my garden. My grapevines. All kinds of trees. And this is the little woods that I have behind my house. Always lots and lots of birds. They sing all the time, which I love. So, getting back to my garden. So I think it looks pretty good. I don't think I need to worry about it being a mess. So I love my garden. And then this is where my greenhouse will live. Another view of my garden. Whoa! Birds are fighting. They're dive bombing each other. So, okay, there is my whole house garden tour. I hope you enjoyed that. If you've had enough of the garden, just say no more garden, please, and I'll show less. But this is my life in the summer, and I enjoy it. All right, I'll be back. I forgot this part. This is my neighbor's garden. She likes plain and simple, but it looks nice. And then I forgot this part. So this has a lot of perennials in it that come back every year. This is getting ready to bloom. Beautiful purple rhododendron. This little tree is a volunteer. And this is what I still have to work on. This I think will be flowers and maybe my little tea garden. And then I have to plant my stevia and my pineapple sage here. And then these little pots, they still need some flowers. This came back from last year. It's a perennial. Very pretty. So, and it's in a pot with more Wandering Jenny. I think this is bee balm, but I'm not sure. But it gets beautiful, beautiful hot pink flowers. So, there we have it. The garden. Okay, here's my project for today. I started my tea garden here. I have mint in here. I think it's berries and cream. I have stevia here. I dumped out the rest of the tarragon that didn't germinate from my winter sowing. We'll see if it comes out on the, in the pot. If not, that's fine. So the stevia is here. This is pineapple sage, and this is tarragon. This is savory. We'll see if anything happens with it. And this is all my whole bag of winter sown chamomile. So I had to move all these pots once again. This pot was over here, so this one I'm taking the dirt out of, and that's going to be for one of my little trees, but I have to move it into the main garden. And this pot is cracked, but I'm going to reuse the dirt. So it's 4:30 and I'm beat. So making progress. This all still needs to be cleaned up. I still have some more zinnias to plant. So I need to clean up, and that's going to be it for me today. All right, moving forward, making progress. Well, all right, my friends, that's all I have for you today. I need to go rustle up some dinner. I still have some of that seitan spread. Oh, there's lots of things I could have that are quick and easy. I want to get in the shower. I have to water yet. But, I'm tired. Very tired. But it makes me feel really good that I'm organizing my garden the way I want it to be, and not to have to do this every year, all this moving around. And my hope is that next year I'll just be able to plant my seeds and my winter sown crops and flowers, and not have to wrestle around with all these pots and dirt. And anyway, that's my hope. So I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself, be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. And have a happy Memorial Day weekend. Enjoy your family, your friends, your pets, whatever you're spending time with, or just out in the garden or in a park by yourself. Take a picnic and enjoy nature. All right. Love you guys. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching.